sees soldiers.
What's going on, everyone? It's Sam. Welcome back to the channel. Episode 6 of WandaVision just came out, and there's a lot to talk about. I'll have another video coming out later this week, but I wanted to quickly touch upon the fact that the aerospace engineer that Monica Rambeau keeps hyping up, it could actually be Reed Richards, and there's some evidence for that. Before we start though, if you're new to the channel, or if you just like Marvel, the MCU, comics, and everything in between, subscribe to the channel, and do leave a like if you enjoy. New videos are posted weekly, but other than that, let's get into the video. Let's go. Of course, the magical fan cast seen everywhere, John Krasinski as Reed Richards. And at first, I'll be honest, I didn't think it would happen whatsoever. But as WandaVision keeps unfolding and all the craziness that has already happened, and we haven't even hit the climax of the show, there's actually a decent amount of evidence pointing to his appearance, and who's to say it really can't happen. So of course, Monica has been contacting or texting an aerospace engineer. She refers to him in episode 5, and then at the tail end of episode 6, her and Jimmy Woo hop in a vehicle to go meet him at the edge of a ridge nearby the sword base outside the Hex. And picture the idea of meeting a character over the ridge. It just seems like a perfect cinema targeted moment for a huge reveal. I mean, just look at it.
Ah, would you look at that sunset?
Here's where it gets interesting though. At first we all thought it was a female, but she distinctly said he in the past episode. So that does kind of narrow it down a bit. Of course, it could be Blue Marvel and it would make a whole lot of sense to be him. But considering we're getting a big surprise character as teased, it doesn't seem like it's Evan Peters' Quicksilver as the Fox version, and it doesn't seem like Doctor Strange since we already know he's coming. It could actually be Reed Richards and John Krasinski playing him at that. Now that would set the fanbase in a frenzy, so here's some evidence for that. WandaVision is moving into its last sitcom era, the 2000s. It's been known it will be partial Modern Family based, but also filmed and partially referencing The Office. At the end of episode 5, everyone is being sucked into the Hex. We see Darcy get pulled in, and it almost seems like Monica and Jimmy get pulled in also after they pick up the aerospace engineer if the Hex keeps expanding. However, if they don't, the engineer is still supposed to get at least Monica into the barrier again. And we know based off promo posters that Jimmy Woo has a different outfit on, similar to Darcy's poster as well, which is what I believe will be their sitcom outfits. So it looks like everyone, including the engineer who's just entering the picture, may be pulled in. And if you know The Office or have ever watched it, Randall Park and Krasinski were both in the show at one point. Randall Park actually plays what they refer to as Asian Jim in the show, which was just a play on Krasinski's character Jim. And it just so happens that the Office episode is coming next, which would make things feel really meta, something they played a lot with the Evan Peters character in episode 5. Not to mention they get the rights to the F4 the same time they got Fox's Quicksilver, so I think there's actually some legitimacy to this happening. Not to mention there's been some Fantastic Four Easter eggs or references with astronauts and CMBR, and with the Fantastic Four movie set for 2023, I don't believe Marvel is going to take them through the basic origin route. It has to be unique, different, and something MCU inspired, and bringing a character like Reed in first, it would make sense. Not to mention using sword astronauts or engineers as a way to bring in the Fantastic Four, it just completely makes sense for a partial origin for one of the Fantastic Four members. Now another Easter egg in this past episode shows The Incredibles premiering at the movie theater in the background. Of course this isn't much, but The Incredibles are basically just Pixar's version of the Fantastic Four, and being right around the 2000s episode, I mean, this could all be nothing, but the coincidence that all of these clues are lining up perfectly for this to happen, it totally makes it a possibility at this point. And I've reported this example on the channel before, and I know many people don't trust Mikey Sutton, but he said that Doctor Strange would start forming the Illuminati really soon, and that Reed and Professor X would be some of the first members. So look, we don't know if the exact details of what's coming, but the Illuminati or some form is obviously coming. Namor's entering the universe soon as well. It just seems like it's all coming together, and we're about to find out if Reed is actually here. Like I said, it's most likely Blue Marvel, maybe even Wonder Man or something not that interesting, but I figured I'd lay the groundwork and share the evidence because this could be a Luke Skywalker moment if you think about it. Reed is a huge character in the comics. The Fantastic Four is what everybody wants to see perfectly well done on screen for the first time, It just makes sense, and the John Krasinski fan cast has been around forever. He's even marketed himself for the role, which could have been a hint, we don't know. So, like I said, the possibility is there. Comment below who you think the aerospace engineer is, and stay tuned for more videos coming, because the last 3 episodes of WandaVision are about to be crazy. For all announcements though, and to keep up to date with my content, follow me at @AnotherMarvelG on Twitter. All links to my socials are below, including where you can find the podcast. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe with the notification bells turned on so you don't miss any new videos. And other than that, I just want to say thank you. I'm Another Marvel Guy, and I'll catch y'all on a blip.